Stop trying to guess how to say I went, I made, or I said in Spanish by just slapping the normal past tense endings on a verb. Because with these verbs, that's gonna make you sound wrong every single time. The problem with irregular verbs in Spanish is that people get overwhelmed. Because we have a lot of irregular verbs and people don't really know where to start. And that's what we're fixing today. I'm Carlos, headmaster and creator of the Spanish B.O.S.S. And in this video, I'm gonna show you 9 very important verbs that you cannot skip if you actually want to get to speak Spanish. This is a series of a few videos that I'm going to make about how to use past tense correctly in Spanish. So today, we're just doing irregular verbs in past number 1, like pretérito indefinido, part 1. So, vamos a darle. Entre más rápido empecemos, más rápido terminamos. So, let's go. So the first and very important irregular verb that we need to learn in this past tense is just ir, or to go, okay? So in past tense, I would say fui, that means I went. Fuiste, for you went. Fue, for she, he, or it went. Then we have fuimos, for we went. And fueron, for they went, and you guys went. Now, for conjugating ser in past tense in Spanish, we're going to have exactly the same conjugation that we have for ir, okay? So we're going to have fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, or fueron. And I know they are exactly the same, but you will get used to it, okay? Now, for poner, we would say puse for the I form. Then we have pusiste, puso for she, he, or it. Pusimos for we. And pusieron for they put, okay? Now, for saber, or to know, in past tense, we would say supe for the I form. Supiste for the you form. Supo for he, she, or it. Then we have supimos for the we form. And supieron for they and you guys, okay? Now, for hacer, we have hice, then we have hiciste, then we have hizo, then hicimos, and hicieron, okay? Now, for decir, a very, very important verb in past tense in Spanish. So we're going to say dije, dijiste, dijo, dijimos, and dijeron. Now, for traer, we would say traje, trajiste, trajo, trajimos, and trajeron. Now, for dar, another very important verb that we have in past tense, we would say di for I gave, okay? Di, that's it. Then we have diste, then dio for he, she, or it gave, then dimos, and we will have dieron for they gave or you guys gave, okay? And then at the end, we will have venir, that means to come. So in past tense, it will be vine for I came, viniste for you came, vino for he, she, or it came. And yes, we use exactly the same word that we use for wine. So we say vino. Then we have vinimos, and at the end, we will have vinieron. Now, these verbs are very, 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 very important in Spanish. I would never get tired of saying that, okay? Because these are the irregular verbs that we use the most in Spanish, okay? Just learning these 9 irregular verbs and the conjugations of the normal verbs and the other tricks that I have shown you for past tense, you should be able to tell any story in past tense in Spanish, okay? That's why these verbs are very, very important. But let's just do a few examples with these verbs just to be sure that everything is crystal clear, okay? So let's go. Hey, before continuing, if you're serious about speaking Spanish faster, join my Skool community. Try everything free for 7 days. You will get full access to all my courses, the Spanish Listening Lab, free live masterclasses, and direct support from native Spanish professors. No risk and absolutely no tricks. Just see how much progress you can make in the next 7 days. I'm gonna leave the link in the description, so go and check it out. Now, before continuing, please, if you haven't subscribed yet, just subscribe. It costs you nothing, it's for free. And it really helps me a lot. It means the word to me, okay? So just do it before you forget it. So now, let's just keep going. Now, let's go. Let's just try to say these 3 little phrases in Spanish, okay? So let's go. So if I want to say she didn't come yesterday, if you guys see, this is just negative form, okay? So we can say always the positive form first, and then we just need to add no right before the verb. So the positive form of this sentence, it will be she came yesterday. And we already learned how to say she came, right? That is just ella vino. That means she came. Now, yesterday is just ayer. So this is the positive form, okay? But since we need this thing in the negative form, I just need to add no here, right before the verb. And that's it. So we end up having ella no vino ayer. That's it. Now let's go with this one. They didn't say anything. Exactly the same logic, exactly the same idea. We have negative form, so we can say always the positive form first. So we can say first, they said, okay? So let's go with that. So to say is just decir, another irregular verb. So if I want to say they said, I'm just going to say ellos dijeron. That means they said. But since this is negative form, I just need to add no right before the verb. So I'm just going to say ellos no dijeron. That's it. That means they didn't say. Now anything is just nada. So they didn't say anything. It's just ellos no dijeron nada. Now, keep in mind that in Spanish, we don't really have to say didn't or did to express ideas in past. Why? Because we always think about the positive form. And if you pay attention, like in English, in the positive form, you don't really say like didn't or did, right? Like if I want to say this thing in the negative form, I would say they said. That's it. Said. That's the verb in past tense. Now, if I need to say it in the negative form, I just need to add no here. But in English, you guys add like didn't, okay? This is our version of this didn't. So what I mean with all this is like you guys don't have to worry about this didn't or this did, because just saying the verb in past tense is more than enough for us. But now let's go with this example. Did she do it? So let's go. So let's say first one more time positive form, okay? And the positive form in this case it will be she did, okay? Past tense. So since we already know how to say she did, we're just gonna say ella hizo. That means she did. Now, where do we place this it? Where in this case, we need to place the it right before the verb. So we're just going to say, ella lo hizo. Now, since this is a question, if you guys pay attention, we don't have this did. We don't need to use this word in Spanish because it doesn't exist. We have positive form. And now if we want to have this thing as a question, we don't need to add did. We just need to add question marks and that's it. We just have question mark at the beginning and at the end. And that's it. So did she do it? In Spanish, it will be just ella lo hizo. And that's it, okay? So now, and as always, I'm gonna leave you guys with two phrases here in English. So you need to let me know how would you say that in Spanish, just to be sure that everything is crystal clear, okay? So here are the phrases, and I cannot change my mind. So now we have three phrases, okay? So we have, where did you put my cell phone? Like a question form. Then we just have, they didn't go to the concert last weekend, like this is negative form. And we have, they were friends for a few years. This is positive form, okay? So just let me know in the comments, how would you guys say peace in Spanish? And if you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments as well, all right? So well, with this, I guess we have got to the end of this video. One more time, if you guys haven't subscribed, please just do it. It costs you nothing, it's for free. And it really helps me a lot, all right? And one more time, if you want to try our community, we have 7 days free trial. So go and check it out, okay? After saying all that, well, thank you very much for your attention, and I see you guys next time. Todo bien, nos vemos. Chao.